Today's Tuesday and it's the 6th of February 2024, and I'm in an interesting place here. This is called Sescorchador. Anita's gone to help a friend out at the local hospital here, and while she's doing that I thought I'd come and explore some of the interesting places around, and this is certainly one of them. Just have a look. It's a magnificent building. We'll go inside in a minute, but just on the outside you can see on this side beautiful buildings. There's down there, there's a square, there's a car park, and up there there's more buildings, and inside, well, we've got a little bit of a plaza. So let's go and have a look. So the history of this building is it used to be the abattoir, the slaughterhouse for Palma, where they used to bring the animals to be slaughtered, and when that ceased to be used for that, they looked for an alternative use. I think they came up with something that was quite interesting. So we've got bars here, there's cafes, restaurants, and there's some local government offices down here, health centre. Nice to get these things all in one. But what's really interesting for us, for me, some of it looks as though it's a bit closed off. They must be doing some work down there. It's also the site of a cinema. It's not an ordinary cinema, it's a cinema that specialises in showing films in their original language. And since many films are originally in English, so many of the films here are in English. Not all of them. So just looking at the top there, that one's in Danish, German, English, Lithuanian, German, Polish, Indic, I'm not sure what language, one in Japanese, one in Finnish, one in Catalan, one in Spanish, and one in a mixture of Catalan and Spanish. So there's all sorts of languages here, but you'll nearly always find something in English. So it's somewhere we've come to quite often in the past. It did have a bit of a rough patch at one time. I'll just take you down to the cinema now. Did have a bit of a rough patch when they were about to go bankrupt, and they were pleading for help, and well, fantastic, they actually came through. Cinemas are really small here though. It's almost like being in your own front room with a nice big screen and nice comfortable seats, and that's the entrance to it. So all the building on this side is devoted to the Cine Ciutat, and that's the cinema where you'll find things in different languages, particularly in English. There's also a supermarket here, Eroski, reasonably priced supermarket that serves the area. There's various bars which will open up later on in the evening, or maybe later on in the year. One of our favourite ones, unfortunately, closed some time ago now. This used to be called San Juan, and it was a gastronomic market. So inside there it was like going into a market, and all the stalls were different foods from different areas, different localities, and we used to go there and just sample foods from different places. You can have a little beer while you're there, and then come across the way and watch a film. So it was always a place to go, and there was lots of tables and chairs outside. Sadly, no one's taken it over, and it's been empty for, well, sometimes, I think probably pre-COVID now, and hopefully something will happen to that. So when you come, then you'll probably be sitting at that bar. The ticket office is just next to the boards I was just showing you, and you just get your ticket. And going to the cinema here is relatively cheap. You're going to pay about €6, €7, not very much, and you'll get some of the latest films. Sometimes you'll get them here before you'll get them in the UK. So just around here we've also got, well, it says toilets up there, so you've got some toilets. There's a library and a pizzeria in that direction, and down here we've got some more cafes and bars spread around. I'm not sure what's open at the moment, and the official offices around there as well. A couple of weeks ago, Real Mallorca entertained Betis, and the fans from Betis, we've never had so many fans, actually congregated here, and they caused a little bit of trouble. Not violence in trouble, but just noise and lots of drinking, and so there was a lot of litter and a lot of mess left. So there was a lot of complaints from the locals. You can see it's surrounded by apartments here, and they didn't like the Betis fans making so much noise. But that's football. It's one day, and well, it was a little bit unfortunate. In the past, we've been here, and we must have come round the times of one of the fiestas, and we had a correfoc here, which is fireworks and demons, and they just appeared. It was quite extraordinary. And they have got their demons' faces and their fire and fireworks. Just walk down this way. If we come in through, if we use the car park, then this is down here. This is where we usually come in. There's ice cream shops and things here as well in the summer. In the summer, it's a lot more lively place. It gets more lively in the evening as well. But in the summer, lots of people come out here. You'll find children playing around here. It's very safe for them, even at midnight, particularly at the weekend, not necessarily in the week. Although you'll be surprised how late Spanish children stay up in the week. When we lived in England, we used to have in our living room a rubber plant. Well, this is the tree that would grow from that rubber plant. Quite amazing. Huge. So I'm just coming to the other side of San Juan, which is all closed up, unfortunately. The terrace here would have been used, and this would be the other entrance. So you can see there's a map here with all the different things that are in the area. It's quite a big area and really quite an asset to the local community. Now that is quite amazing. You don't see that very often in Spain, certainly not in Mallorca, but there you go. We've got someone who's set up some stumps and they're playing cricket. Brilliant. This is the exit from the car park, which is underneath this Plaza, and quite often there'll be a stage on there and there'll be performances. It's a big Plaza, and some kiddies entertainment there. What is quite useful about Escorchador is it's got its own car park there, and the car park's actually underneath the Plaza, and at different times of year you'll find different things going on inside that Plaza. And just across the road, just to point it out, is the Palma swimming pool. Something interesting just noticed in the corner of the Plaza here at Escorchador. Well, it's referred to as the House of the Cat. And it's made out of iron. It's quite a different looking bench, unfortunately, got lots of graffiti on it. I don't think I'm going to sit on that one. Well, Escorchador is a very interesting building, and when there's things going on here, certainly the cinema's well worth a visit if you want to go and see a film, and then this is one of the places you can go to do it. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.